Sports Video Group's Jason Dachman here with SVG On Demand at the SMPTE show in Hollywood, California. I'm here with Philipp Lawo. Philipp, CEO of Lawo, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
Philipp, I mean, the company Lawo has gone under such a massive transformation over the last few years. We've always known Lawo as, let's be honest, an audio company, but you are very much a video player in this new IP world. Can you tell us a little bit about what the strategy is behind that and how the company is evolving into more of a video-centric organization?
Well, I'm pleased to do that, thank you. Yes, the IP world is going to change everything, I think, and we as a so far known audio company have built up a strategy to become a global player for audio, video, network and control, simply saying in the key domain of broadcast, live production and infrastructure. As the IP integrates everything on a common platform of COTS technology, we see a strong demand to integrate control, audio, video and network as one common platform. Right. And integrating that, and so it was very logical for Lawo to become a major player in all areas, and we feel ourselves being very well prepared for that, as we have done the audio over IP since more than a decade. We integrated the control system VSM, which is a world-leading control product, into our portfolio, and the team of former LSB into the Lawo company. And logically, video is the third part to integrate that. We started with that a few years ago, and seems to fly.
Sure. Philipp, I'm curious, how is this going to play out in the live sports sector? It's very important right now. We're seeing the IP transformation happen in live sports, especially with major events like the Olympics and these types of things. How are you seeing these solutions play towards the sports market?
I think this industry, and the sports market in particular, is going to follow the general trends of a more IT and IP-based world, which means we are facing the fact of large-scaling infrastructure, we're facing the fact of cloud-based production, and this is going to apply to IP sports and sports production anyway. So the strong tendency is, and we've seen that this year during big events at the Euro in France and the Olympic Games in Rio, right. That broadcasters doing massive and large-scale sport production more and more rely on IP to become a more flexible and more scalable infrastructure.
Sure. And we saw that with the Olympics. You brought up the Olympics. Lawo, VSM, and the IP commentary system played a huge role in NBC Olympics workflow out there. They were able to have their off-tube booths back in Stamford and really streamlined. Is that really what you're going to see, do you think? Is that a great example of where Lawo tools are going to be used for live sports in the future?
I think it's an excellent example of deployment of that new technology. It generally has the intention to separate the physical location of the equipment from the event and the control room.
Sure.
I think in the other world of the internet, this is called cloud production, and now the industry is going this way. And that's exactly what we develop and trim our products for. Especially the latest product, the V-Line Matrix, now is going to be seen as a standard cloud-based solution for the video and broadcast production infrastructure.
Sure, yeah, and tell me a little bit about the V-Matrix and what that represents. We've seen extreme interest since the product debuted within the sports community, major trade shows. I know it's generated a lot of buzz. Tell me about the product and specifically how maybe you can see it as a live sports application.
I think the biggest change to normal or conventional digital product, also IP-based products, is the fact that V-Line Matrix is not only designed as a purpose-built solution for one specific application. It is more generating and converting the traditional approach of having a single card per application into a server farm virtualized environment where software defines the whole application.
Right.
And that leads to a much higher usage of the equipment, being able to reload different software applications by the time of the day or the application, and opening completely new business models, even to production companies and vendors, by offering customized solutions that are flexibly reacting to the demand of the production.
Sure. We're seeing the industry change right before us as we know it, I think, and
exactly.
Your products along with it. So, Philipp, I really appreciate you joining us.
Pleasure. Thanks very much
for coming.
Thank you.
Jason Dachman at the SMPTE show in Hollywood. Stay tuned to sportsvideo.org for more news from the show in the coming days.